Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the 745 try of mine uh, in being a better developer. We are doing Angular, and we are doing it slowly. So let's get into it. 3 minutes of typing exercise, 35 minutes of something else. You know the drill. That's very good for me. Too long, fuck it. Fuck it. So we will continue in the Angular stuff. And yesterday, yeah, we were doing the after init. So the main thing is that we have this. I want to have like some. Range? Yeah, why not? Exactly. Okay, so we have here will be the parent, right? Oh fuck, no. Go back. Okay, yeah. So here, that's basically the parent, right? Okay. Inside of it, somewhere, will be a child. You know? So this is a child view, right? And this one has like some properties. Property 1, string, for example, and so on, right? And this one has also like some properties, you know, like property child, string, and so on. And you have these hooks which you can like look on how like something is changed, you know, and you have like this where the there was a list of them. You have those, you know, and like each of them have like different meaning, right? We know the ng in it. That one is run first time on the creation of the component. That's it. That's it. No more. Just that. Then we have another easy one, and that's the on destroy, right? That's when you will be destroying the component, right? The ng for on init is good for like doing some like initialization logic. You shouldn't do it in a constructor, because if it takes too long, or if it takes longer for the constructor to do the shit, it will slow up the like booting up of your application, you know? Like the user might stare in the blank page, and that's not desirable. Much better would be like display the application, and the application would say something like loading, right? So in order to do that, we move like the shit, which takes some time, to ng on it. That's the thing. The destroy, that one is to like clean up something. There might be some subscription on not promises, what they are. There was a promises, and the RxJS library is using what? It's similar to promises, but they are not observables. So you unsubscribe from them. Both of those you do because if you don't do that, you still have like the reference something, you know, and there will be like the memory allocation still for that. So you will have a memory leaks, you know, like you destroy it and create that component multiple times, and suddenly, you know, you will have this thing which was like inside, really, you know, but then it's kind of like hangs in there, and you'll create, destroy, you know, and if you don't unsubscribe, you don't, they are like floating in there in the memory of the user, which is not good. So those are the easy one. And on changes, that's like when you change something in the view. But then you have like that will be only for the parent. It has a view file somewhere, right? And then, I mean, you know, the template and so on. And here, if you change something in here that basically like happened after like you checked already the parent, because it goes something like that, something like this. You have a parent that has like some childs, you know, and the childs have childs also, you know, and so on. And the Angular checks in this order, right? He checks this, then he goes there, you know, and checks that, then he goes there and checks that. And when you change something, if this component, the child, will be changing something which is also in the parent, you will have a problem, because this one over here has been already drawn, you know, you are done with it, you know, you are going from here down always, right? So you are risking that here it was changed, right? But here you display the wrong stuff. Actually, Angular will throw up an error for you. And if you want to do some like logic in the parent based on the changes in the children, we have a hook for that. The hook is after content change or something like that. ng after view unit. Well, no, that's not it. ng after view checked. Oh, I should know. I'll check which one is it. There's a few of those. Oh yeah, the on change. No, that was the previous, the on changes. And now we are in here, and that's after view checked. Yeah, after view checked. Yeah. There's one interesting thing to it, and that is if in the parent, which is the, okay, so we have an after view, we have an after view parent, right? So if we have a look into after view parent, so I didn't, where is it? Oh yeah, here we have the previous and here we have a child. So this after view is the parent component, and inside of it we have an up child, this guy, right? So in order to have access to the variables of the nested component at all, we need to have to use this guy over here. It's written like this, you know. You will say add view child, and then you will put in the type of it, which it will be. This is the class, right? Then you give it some name. This is arbitrary, you choose, and then you define the type in here. Again, I know, a little bit redundant. That actually then gives you the opportunity, like in the after view checked, to access the properties of the child, and you can do something on it. If you try to display it in a view, you will get an error, and that is because you are trying to display something in the come on, something in the template in here, like after we already went through it in the in how we were going through the tree, right? And that's like problem, and I can demonstrate you. We check the parent, you know, we draw it, like everything's fine, right? And then we go to the child, and suddenly in child, you know, we do something, and that changes something which already has been drawn in here, right? So that's this line in here. I will be trying to, where's the application here? And that was on changes, do check, that was after view. And if we have a look into Angular shit, so we can see the structure. Here's the after view parent, which contains everything. Here is where we display it, right? Here the magenta is the name, but this field over there is in the child. You see, here we have the input. So if we change it in here, bam, we have a problem, right? Look at that. This did not change. You know, there's 2Ds right now, and it displays the previous value, right? Only after like the next cycle will be triggered, which is like when I click somewhere else and so on, this will get updated too. and we have the problem in here, describe it, you know, like blah blah blah. Here's the problem. When I click somewhere else, it will trigger the another check of everything, and this value will be updated. But this is a problem which we were talking about. We basically changed something in the child, which updates the displayed value in a template in the parent component, which is after view in here. There's a workaround for it. It is like one source of the bugs. Oh, yeah. There are mechanisms how you can propagate the values from the children to the parents, but this is basically the bad way how to do it. You know, like if you do it this way, you know, you have a problem. You have a problem. You have to do it another way. That's just that, and that just goes from how it was designed, you know, like the rendering of it, right? You have the components. So you have some of the properties, you know, you will have which we saw in the another part, which was the, how it was called, here in the on changes. So we did bind the property from the top component to the one which is nested, and we were using some like annotation which was called input, right? So we will go to on changes component, and it's marked like this, right? This stands for still to get the values from the parent to the child, which is nested in there. But your question is how to do it the other way around, right? So just to reiterate here, if we have a we have a look in the parent component view, this is how you bind it, right? This is the name of the property in the parent, and this is what the name will be in the on changes where we just were, right? So I will go there, and we have this name, and here we say input. So the other way is basically this output, you know, some on the variable. This is how you would do it, and then we also, of course, we would have to like import this, you know, in here, and that would be that. I don't know exactly how that is done, but I'm sure we'll find out this weekend. I'm almost sure. If not, I will go right after that. Actually, I will do this. I will put it into the questions which I have. Yeah, well, I have been more in the last job I was doing with the AngularJS. I was working with that, and now then we were like switching to Angular, the newer one, and now I will be working with the new version of Angular. So that's also why I'm like looking into this. You know, I don't know a lot of stuff in here, you know, so. Yes, there was a few problems with it, and that's basically why the new Angular was created. There was some problems with it. The new Angular is much more readable, in my opinion. It's much more similar to. It's more similar to how you would code on a backend in Java, you know, and so on. So also the amount of injections were like insane in the Angular JS. Insane. Yeah. And what is called that is responding to view changes. It's not what. That was after something. After view. Yeah. And they are saying there was this name of this undirectional data flow works. Yeah, and basically that's that. The way which I just described is that the children is changing the in its own parent. So have a look, view hierarchy. I will say. Oh, this one I know already. Done. And the answer to that is it is component without template and have you tried any other framework? The front-end framework? I did just stupid something in a React, but not too much, so I would be comfortable to make comparison between those. So on the front-end frameworks, I tried AngularJS, and now I'm doing Angular, and I tried the React, but only like do one view, you know, and then yeah, it's like the introductory like thing, like basically the hello world equivalent. Well, a little bit more, but yeah, I don't know. But I do plan to do React in the future, just maybe as a fun to do like on the weekends, you know, to learn, you know, and do some project in it. So I could make that comparison, right? So I know better, because yeah, I don't like the people which are claiming like, oh well, this is better, you know, because I used only that and nothing else. And that's, dude, how can you say that? Oh, nice. Yeah, it really depends like on a free time, yeah. And the energy. Like for example, today I just slept, you know, and I was like laying in my bed like most of the time. I did not want to do anything. I was like really tired. As long as this does the job. Yeah. 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 There must be, and that's the like the way in the front end, which I think is uh like you have all these like new frameworks, you know, and but they are not bringing anything new really. It's just little different syntax. Or in the React.js with Java Spring as backend. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we did this, and this is like after view sample explores the after view in it and after view checked. Okay, so we have a after view in it. There's just this. Okay, so I want to know when it is. Okay, now it will do the errors, right? Because, but I don't care about the errors. We will care only about this. Well, in the after view, yeah. So we will change this. Now, and after view init is only once, but where does it go in the whole hierarchy, huh? If we have this, so I would like to know. So here's Peekaboo, here's Peekaboo, and I would like to know how it goes, you know, because in some of there you will do the hooks like for all of the parent, then inside of there I suppose there will be like all the hooks for the children, and then after that there will be like another, right? And my guess is in between here. I guess it will be here somewhere. Do we have something where it is like verified? I will jump around a little bit. So there was a description when they are this. So we have okay, so that is the like another question which I have, and that will be what is the order of hooks with when Oh yes, this one I know as well. And you do put service in libraries. It creates an instance of that inside that subtree. That means you could get multiple instances for different component branches. Yay, I know shit now. Where? I know shit. And this is done too. Do you see? And this is what I'm used to, you know. This is what I'm using the Emacs for. And even when I'm working on some task and so on, I have like some of these like questions, and I need it. I need that fucking thing. I really hope they will allow me in a work to use Emacs. Yeah, that's basically my rent. Yeah, so this one we will. Up. Meta up. Okay, so try that. Yeah, that works. Those are things. Create directive in front of respective class. Or two components creation. I'm still doing this. Okay. So, and we are like after the view thingies, right? What's the shit? After view and after view checked and after view init and after view. Okay, so it's both are after view. So after content after, so after view, called once after the first ng after content checked. Okay, so I will keep a note, and we will here. So let's have a children and components. So what I want to do, and I might like hitchhike some of those, like there was like some very verbose. Yeah, this one. So there's a destroy, like we can do the peekaboo. That has like all of the lifecycle hooks, right? So we have a peekaboo parent only, and now we do that. And I want to display, you know, like not only the hooks for the parent, but also for the children, or you know, like, or maybe we have only just for the child now, probably. So what I want to do is to lock in also the creation of the peekaboo parent, and yeah, so let's do that. I will find out exactly how it's done. Oh, come on. Peekaboo component. And here we have the constructor in it, on changes, do check, after, like all the others, right? So we want the parent, the peekaboo parent, and I see it over there. So we will go here and we will start implementing all the stuff, and we will have also the logging. So first of all, I think I will have a look if we can modify this easily to say that this did happen in the child, and there is a way. So great. So we will say insert child space. Okay, escape, and we'll repeat that. Here, and we will put it in here, here, here. Here and here. That should be all, I think. Okay, so now if we rerun it, you know, it will detect the changes, and we will create that, and we can see that all of this is the logging for the children. And in the next round, we will put the lifecycle hooks on the parent, and then we will see what hooks are triggered before the children and what hooks are triggered after all the children hooks. That's what we are after. So I'll stop the timer, stop the recording.